A pleasant day, everyone. I am Abegail Guzman, and I am your mathematics teacher for today. May I request everyone to please stand? And Miss Valeria, please lead the prayer.
Let us pray. Lord, come be with us today. Fill our hearts with joy. Fill our minds with learning. Fill our classroom with peace. Fill our lessons with fun. Fill our school with love.
Amen. Once again, good morning, class.
Good morning, ma'am.
Before you sit, please make sure to pick up the piece of paper under your chair. You may now be seated. Let's check the attendance first. Miss Diaz, is everybody present today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Review the past lesson in the first quarter of your grade 8. So, how to get a products of various polynomials and to get the special products. So, let's recall each. For letter A, product of a binomial. So, let's recall how to use FOIL method. For example, the quantity of A plus B multiplying to the quantity of A plus C. So, let's recall how to use FOIL method. First, let's identify the first term. So, A times A is equal to A squared. That is the first term. Following by the outer term. So, A times C is equal to AC. Next is inner term. So, B times A is equal to AB. Then the last term, B times C is equal to BC. So the answer for this one is A squared plus AC plus AB plus BC. Okay, for example, we have here the quantity of x plus 2 multiplying to the quantity of x plus 5. So, we will use FOIL method. First, we are going to get the first term. So, x times x is equal to x squared. Yeah, correct. The next one is the outer term. X times 5 is equal to 5x. And the third step is to get the inner term. So 2 times x is equal to 2x. And finally, the last term. We will get the product of 2 and 5. So, what is the product of 2 and 5? Okay, very good. It is 10. Now observe at the center, we still have two terms having the same variable, which is x. So all we need to do is add the similar terms. So the final answer is x squared. 5x plus 2x is equal to, correct, 7x plus 10 is equal to 0. So the final answer is a trinomial, which is x squared plus 7x plus 10 is equal to 0. Now, how about for the square of a binomial? To get that, we use the pattern To get that, we use this pattern. The quantity of a plus b squared. So, square the first term. So, a times a is equal to a squared. And add it to the twice of the product of a and b. The last term will be the square of the given binomial, which is b squared. For example, we have here a given of x plus 2 squared. So all we have to do is square the first term, x squared, plus twice the product of a and b. So that would be 2x times 2 is equal to, okay, very good. It will be 4x plus the last term, which is b squared. So our b here is 2. So 2 times 2 is equal to 4. So that's the final answer. So the last pattern that we are going to get or review is the sum and difference of two squares. So let's have here the quantity of a plus b times the quantity of a minus b. To square the first term, that would be a squared minus the square of the second term, which is b squared. So that's it. So let's say x plus 3 times the quantity of x minus 3. So we need to square the first term. X times x is equal to x squared minus 9. So that's it. That's the final answer for this one. I hope that we review everything about special products. Now, we have here 6 questions. Your task is to get the products of the following polynomials. So, you may start now. So, are you done, class? So now, what did you observe? Do all the results show the same number of terms? Okay, good. So the products have the same numbers of terms. It will be number 1, 2, 3, and 5. Hope that's clear. So now, let's proceed to our lesson. Our lesson for today is all about quadratic equation. So what do you mean by quadratic equation? So quadratic equation in one variable is a mathematical equation of degree 2 that can be written in the standard form. So ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. So let's have an example to be able to understand this properly. For example number 1, we have here it is a quadratic equation, right? It is already written in the standard form, which is 2x squared plus bx minus 3, where a is, where a is 2, b is 5, and c is negative 3. Always remember that you must not forget to write the sign, okay? For example number 2, we have here a quadratic equation 3x multiply to the quantity of x minus 2. In this equation, we can see that it is not written in a standard form. So all we have to do is to write the equation in standard form, expand the product, and make one side of the equation 0. So we will apply what you learned in your grade 8. So let's start solving. So 3x times x is equal to 3x squared. Oh, I forgot to write the 10. So the next step is to multiply 3x to negative 2. So if you multiply negative to positive, it will be, yes? Okay, very good. It will be negative. So if we move 10, it will be negative 10. And 0. As you observe, it is already standard form. We can identify the A, B, and C. So what's the A? Okay, 3. B is negative 6. And C is negative 10. Did you get it, class? Any questions? Okay, let's proceed to our next example. For example number 3, we have here the quantity of 2x plus 5, x minus 1. Just like in example number 2, the equation here is the quantity of 2x plus 5 times the quantity of x minus 1 is equal to negative 6. And in the standard form, by expanding the product and making one side of the equation 0. Let's try this. First step, we will use the FOIL method. First term, we have 2x times x is equal to 2x squared. The outer term, negative 2x. The inner term, 5 times x is equal to positive 5x. And finally, the last term, which is 5 times negative 1, it would be negative 5. Then move negative 6 to the left corner of the equation. So it would be positive 6 since we moved it. Okay. Then combine the like terms or the similar terms. So the answer would be 2x, negative 2x plus 5 is equal to, yes miss? Yes? Okay, good. That would be positive 3x. Negative 5 plus 6 is equal to positive 1. Correct. The standard form of this is 2x squared plus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. So, after that, we will get the A, B, and C. So, A is 2, B is 3, and C is 1. How about when B is 0 in the equation ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0? It results to a quadratic equation of the form of ax squared plus c is equal to 0. X squared plus b, x squared plus 5 is equal to 0. So our A here is positive 1 and our B is 0. And our C is positive 5. Okay, what are the things that you have learned from our lesson for today? Yes, Miss Fernandez.
I have learned how to get the values of A, B, and C.
Okay, correct. The next question is, what is the standard form of a quadratic equation? Yes, Miss.
It is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0.
Okay, very good. That is correct. The standard form of a quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. Since you already understand our lesson, I am going to give you some exercises. Answer the following questions. You may start answering now. Are you done, class? So, let's check your answer now. The quantity of x plus 3 times x, the quantity of x plus 7 is equal to 0. So, how do you solve this equation? Okay, by use of FOIL method. So, x times x is equal to x squared plus outer term is 7x plus the inner term is 3x and the last term is 7 times 3, which is 21. So, combine like terms. 7x plus 3x is equal to, correct, 10x plus 21 is equal to 0. So, the A in here is 1, B is negative or positive 10 rather, and C is 21. Next question is, oh, by the way, did you get the right answer? Okay, very good. The second question is 2 times the quantity of x squared minus 2x equal to 5. So, we just have to times 2 from x squared. The answer will be 2x squared. Then 2 times negative 2x, it will be negative 4x. Then copy positive 5. 2x squared minus 4x. Move 5 to the other corner. It will be negative 5 is equal to 0. So, it is already standard form. We will, A is 2, B B is negative 4 and C is negative 5. Okay, that's the final answer. So our third question is easy, right? It is already written in the standard form. So x squared plus 6x plus 16 is equal to 0. All you need to do is to write the value of A, B. So the value of B is 6 and the value of C is 16. That's it. That's the question number 3. So for question number 4, we have the square of x plus 2 minus 49 is equal to 0. We just have to square the first term. Second step is the twice of A and B, or x plus 2. So it will be 2x times 2 is equal to 4x. Next we have to square the last term. So 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Minus, we just have to copy the 49. Negative 49 is equal to 0. So combine the like terms. X squared plus 4x. Positive 4 minus 49 is equal to negative 45. So the answer will be negative 45. Let's get the value of A, B, and C. A is negative or positive 1. B is 4. Good. And the last term, or C, is negative 45. So that's it. That's the answer for number 4. For 7, 2x times the quantity of x minus 3 is equal to 15. So just multiply 2x to the quantity of x minus 3. So 2x times x is equal to, okay, very good, 2x squared. How about 2x times negative 3? That's correct. Negative 6x. Then copy 15. Now, we will move 15 to the other side. Okay. 2x squared minus 6x minus 15 is equal to 0. So, we will get the values of A, B, and C. So, what is A? Okay, 2. B is negative 6. And finally, C is negative 15. For the last question, we have 6x squared plus 11x minus 35 is equal to 0. It is already written in the standard form, right? So, that would be easy. So, just write the values of A, B, and C. So, A is 6, B is 11, and C is negative 35. So, that's it. I hope you learn how to get the values of A, B, and C. So, for your activity for today, answer these following questions. You may start answering now. Are you done? So for your assignment, you will answer the following question. For question number 1, what are the methods in solving a quadratic equation? And for question number 2, how do you solve a quadratic equation by extracting square roots? Okay class, that's the end of our discussion. I hope you learned something from this. See you class tomorrow.